Hey Roadrunners, how you doing? It's been a hot minute, huh? It has been a hot minute. We're all excited about the new game, right? The new season. This game coming up, new game. It's the same old game, just different clock timings, whatever. Kind of plays like the NFL. Takes a little bit of the college fun out of it. But anyway, I'm back and I'm here. I don't have much prepared, but it's going to be a general overall conversation we are all going to have right now for those of you all that watch my YouTube. Anyway, I'm in a different location. I'm in my office. I just got back from traveling and have a chance to set up where I normally sit. I'm also having issues with some health issues. I'll gladly say it. Probably going to have hip surgery on my right hip. Those of y'all that sit in my section with me notice that I limp. Yeah, it's coming to that time. Pretty much don't have any cartilage up in there. Time to let it go. So give you the lay of the land. That's a fan for my bicycle. That's where I used to keep myself in shape. I mean, I can't even pedal a bicycle. Can't even walk, nothing, right? It's been bad. And use Zwift, if you've ever heard of it. There's our Let's Go 210. There's our old Come and Take It flag. And there's a big Rowdy flag. Right here on my lap right now, it's Rowdy himself striking the, as best I could mold him, the Heisman pose with the lip medallion. Let me turn it off because I don't want to have to buy another battery for it because the batteries go out pretty quick. Then I've got the alumni. Who doesn't love a baby Rowdy? Alumni baby Rowdy. Man, I mean, we need an actual baby Rowdy. And we need an actual, okay, I don't know, Rhonda, the Roadrunner, Raina, the Roadrunner, something like that. It's a missed opportunity. It's a good place for a scholarship or somebody that wants to have some fun. Maybe get some free tickets by being the female Rowdy, right? Give her a little ribbon in her hair. It wouldn't be unusual. You ain't copying anybody when you do that either, right? You ain't copying anybody. That's normal. So anyway, let me get here and let me show you my new flag I had made. And this way, this one's orange. I've got a blue one made also. So don't know if you can read it, but here you go. At the top, it says Pura Vida, right across the top. I've made a banner like this that you've seen last year. That's all this is, direct banner, but it's a flag. Got the birds up. Let's FAFO. You know what? Seriously, let's fuck around and find out. Who can we be? That's okay. This is when you're allowed to fuck around and find out. It's legal to fuck around and find out, right? And then there's the Roadrunner for life. And then at the bottom, it says birds up. Now, this is a 5x3.5 flag, so it's a little bit bigger than that one. So I can hold it out, and it's a little bit bigger, a little bit more attention grabbing. Now, if you ask, why Pura Vida instead of Por Vida, right? Why instead of for life, pure life, right? Good life. Because, I'm going to say it as simply as I can say it, as smart as I can say it. When I'm in a college football stadium, I'm watching college football, no matter how sideways it's going, for me, that's the good life, right? I've got the RR4L, Roadrunners for Life, so that's who I am. So it's easier to write there. More people understand that. Even Hispanics understand RR4L a little bit better, more than, us honkies would understand. What does RRPV stand for, right? That'd be hilarious. So yeah, so that's why that's on there. That's why that says that. And that's why I chose Pura Vida. It's the good life. I got it from Costa Rica, and you can see this here. I saw that I had to buy it. First trip to Costa Rica back in 2023. Went back this year, and that's when I realized I can't put off hip surgery. So anyway, who knows how the end of my year's gonna be like during football season. But I can guarantee you one thing. If this human body can get up and stand up, I will find a way to be driven there, and I'll find a way to be in the stadium. Hey, Walker and all. I'm not a young man anymore, but I'm physically well off everywhere but the right hip. Don't know what happened to it. I have my suspicions. Something happened when I was in junior high football. I remember being tackled funny and the leg going some way it's not usually meant to go, right? But I walked it off pretty quickly. When I was young. Probably needed to address it then, and that would have saved the cartilage. Bones look fine. It's just there's no cartilage. So that's why I got to do it now. Anyway, so let's talk about, sorry about that. I'm messing around with the two Rowdies, the baby Rowdy and the actual Rowdy, right? The big Rowdy. Let's talk about Saturday. For me, this is very simple. I'm not expecting anything. And I'm not expecting anything for more than just because we're playing a much bigger school, an SEC school, than we're playing Texas A&M, right? Much more than that. For me, I'm not expecting anything, and we cannot discount our road woes last year. Hey, it's great we win in games at home. You keep the natives happy when you win games at home, right? But we went on the road. We lost to Rice. Didn't we lose to ECU also? I'm not going to look it up. I'm pretty sure we did. And that was embarrassing. We gave away the game with turnovers to Army. We gave away that game. We would have had the one game. And on top of it, we looked bad on the road. We looked good on the road too. Craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't understand this team. We get those problems solved Saturday on the road, looking like we want to be on the road, like we can be on the road, then I'm happy. But they are favored by 24 points, basically. I thought the line I saw was 23.5. Maybe it was a little larger. Man, that's 3 touchdowns plus. That's a lot. Now that's okay. But it would be nice if it was a case of maybe they jump out fast on us, but then we start scoring and we're not really a threat for winning the game because we can't really stop them, but we're not getting embarrassed. It's like maybe we get shell-shocked and we respond. But what I would rather have is our first half, we play good, and then maybe it's a war of attrition. I'm not looking for a win. I'm not even thinking we can block the cover. I'm at that point. Tell you why. Threw a lot of interceptions last year. Is that going to change? We're smaller at wide receiver than we were last year, at least to my eyes. Now, we have talent there. I'm not discounting their talent and their speed, but man, you're playing the guys that we can only dream to get right on our team. We're playing a team, and we saw it when we played Texas. We're playing a team that has 5 of on defense, 5 of Mark and Davenport's, right? Sitting on the bench, right? Instead of suiting up for us, right? That's what I'm talking about when I say I don't have a lot going on in my mind as far as winning. You're not going to change my fandom if we get our butts kicked. I'm not going to think any different of this team if we get our butts kicked. Because I'm not one of the ones going in saying we're going to be 10-2. Can we be 10-2? They're going to have to prove that to me. You know why? Because we weren't close to 8 wins last year. We were close to 8 wins last year, and that was it. If we'd been close to 10 wins last year, then I would think we've got a shot at it this year. Now, luckily I made this video after last night's game. Did y'all see what USF put on Boise? That wasn't a game. My eyes, and I've talked to a Boise State fan who's as fanatical about his Boise State as we are about our Roadrunners, and he said they didn't help. They from their standpoint, they really think they just played a bad game. But for me, from sitting on the outside, they know what they're expecting, right? But for me, sitting on the outside, the eye test told me USF was faster. USF was more more physical, right? Now, with that being said, the dynamic of that game was, Boise invited to the Pac-12 and given a better deal than what USF, Memphis, us, and who was the other school? Tulane were offered to join the Pac-12. They basically wanted us to give them money to join their conference. It was a lose-lose situation for us, 100% of the way. It wasn't improving our financial situation. It was better for us to stay in the AAC and build a little slower. Our time will come. Our time will come. So you had USF motivated. You've seen it on Twitter. You've seen Memphis on Twitter about, well, Memphis says they're better than us and that they should have gone and we weren't really invited, that kind of bullshit. Whatever. Fuck Memphis. Pardon my French. Parlez-vous français? And which isn't true. We know we were invited. We know as a whole, the 4 schools said no, right? Not to that contract. So they were motivated to prove something to an accepted Pac-12 school. Boise coming off, kind of getting beat pretty good in the, not real good, but not doing anything, in the playoffs. Losing Genty, he's looking good in the pros, but that's a big loss, right? That's a huge loss. I mean, it's like when we took a step back without Sincere, right? And unfortunately, Genty went to the Raiders, and now Sincere has to find another home. Luckily, he did at San Francisco. Let's hope he gets playing time and can prove himself. He's a good kid. So there's that dynamic. But I'm telling you, we will know what USF is second game of the year, third game. We better be ready. We better be ready when we travel to Tampa to play them. Whew. Because if they show up and we play like we did last year on the road, oh my God. That's going to be shot drinking, beer drinking, guzzling, throwing stuff at the TV, getting up, going to get chips, coming back and hoping that we have the ball and we still have the ball kind of thing, right? That we haven't given it back to them. The one thing to look for is Coach Sadiq still coaching up the guys, and are we able to hold our own with our defensive front 6, right? I would say defensive front 7, but we're pretty much going to have to hold our own with our normal front 6, and that's our 3-3, right? And if we're able to rotate guys in and out, we squeeze the pocket, maybe not get a lot, maybe not get sacks, maybe get some sacks, that's okay. But if we make him scramble, we make whoever their quarterback is, I don't know who their quarterback is, man, they get a new quarterback every year. If they can make him think too long, right? Scurry around, then I'll be happy about the rest. Then I'll be satisfied about the rest of the year. But us getting whooped doesn't change anything about what I expect for the rest of the year. Like I said, I see 7 wins. I do. Y'all are going to hate me. Y'all are going to hate me. We'll be lucky to be 2-2 out going into conference play. Okay? We're not going to beat Army. No. We've proven we can't beat them. Straight up, we're their bitches. And we just got to understand that. And maybe when more of y'all understand we're their bitches, you'll stop kowtowing to a military school. They're out there beating our kids' brains in. It's okay to root against them. It's okay. I don't care if you got a family member that joined and served. So what? For these 3 hours, that doesn't matter. It's a game, right? Doesn't matter. It's a game. Afterwards, yeah, shake their hand, say congrats, good luck, stay alive, shoot the bad guy, right? Keep your head down and keep the muzzle down range. That's fine. But we can't let it eke into our kids' heads that they have to treat them differently on a football field than they would treat Memphis. Right? We can't let them think that. No how, no way. Because then otherwise, why do we want to be in their conference? That's a guaranteed loss every year. Think about what I'm saying. Because now we got to play Navy from a time or two. You think that's going to be fun too? There'll be years we probably play them both. 2 losses. Because we think we owe them something. We don't treat them like they're just other college students trying to beat our team. Now, I don't think UNT is going to be anything special. So you said 7 wins. It'd probably be easier for me to tell you we lose to Army. I'm pretty sure we play Army again this year. Thought I saw it on the schedule. Texas State, Texas A&M, Colorado State. There's 4. And then just pick some random conference, some other random conference game. Tulane, maybe? Do we play Tulane? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Like I said, I haven't been prepared. I just got back from a business trip Thursday, so I didn't really prepare for this. This is just a from the heart. You know me. I love my team. I've been there. If I miss any, let's put it this way. If I miss any home games because of my upcoming surgery, that will be however many I miss, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 games that I've missed. And all only due to medical situations. All of them. I think that's pretty fantastic. I think it proved my loyalty. I think my donations prove my loyalty. So, love the kids. I'll root for them. I'll be there 100%. I stay for the alma mater. So, 7 wins. That's my seasonal projection. If they prove me wrong, I'll say they prove me wrong. You know me. I've said that before. Like I said, why not? Let's FAFO. See who we can be. But those kids, 100% of the time, no matter how bad our year is, if we put 30,000 plus fans in that stadium, it's an unfair advantage. It's an unfair advantage. But that's why they play the game on the road and at home. That's the best part, right? You've got to go into hostile areas and win. But when we have all that and it gets loud in there, woo, we can get them to false start very easily. Very easily. We get a lot of those. Anyway, Roadrunners, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Soak it up as another memorable experience in our 15th season of college football. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th. Yeah. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, and in 2020, our program was brave enough to play 12 games. That's awesome. We've been gifted a very, very lucky start to a football program. Those of us that are experiencing it. And we need to reward our program by being there. By do your best to bring friends. I know it's hard. It's hard for me. I know. Everybody, they'll text me during the game. I'm like, fool, you could have been here with me. I got tickets. You could have sat here with me. I'd pick you up. But no, you want to text me while you're having dinner somewhere else. Like, okay, stop texting me. You're just pestering me. So I have to put my phone on vibrate. Not even vibrate, on silent mode. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But anyway, let's do this, Roadrunners. Let's have a great game tomorrow. Let's be great fans. And above all, let's hope our players represent themselves, in a first-class, high-class manner. Because then that will be representing the program in a first-class and high-class manner. And those of us as fans also. Let's be the high-class fans. Anyway, peace out, birds up.